Hey everybody, it's Michael Romanesco with Independent Dental Solutions. I'm joined today by Adam Lang from BLC Community Bank based in Little Chute, Wisconsin. And Adam, if you could start off, just tell us a little bit about your history in banking, a little bit of the history of Bank of Little Chute, and how you guys ended up deciding to support Independent Dental Solutions mission and movement.
Yeah, that sounds great. First off, thanks for having me. I appreciate being able to be here and be able to support Independent Dental Solutions. I'm the Chief Lending Officer at BLC Community Bank. As Michael mentioned, that we're located downtown Little Chute. We've had a location down there since 1906, and we are a single location community bank. So I've known you and Brian for many years. So when you guys originally came to me and shared the idea of the mission and what you guys are trying to do, it was very easy decision to want to support what you guys are doing, because similar to you guys, we deal with a lot of the same challenges of competing with and trying to stay on the same level as some of the larger, bigger organizations and corporations. So so we work with local businesses within the community, all the way from Fond du Lac to the Upper Peninsula, anywhere really throughout Northeast Wisconsin. Businesses large and small. We work with a lot of the businesses similar to the ones that are your members. So our whole goal is, we've had a great history of working with local businesses and helping them grow and to succeed and to be able to remain independent. So our goal is to hopefully help support your mission and continue to support the local dentists.
So when we first met Adam and BLC Community Bank, they're one of our first IDCs, or what we call independent dental collaborators. The whole purpose of IDCs is to find like-minded businesses to come together for the benefit of themselves and each other. And BLC Community Bank was one of the first ones that actually jumped on board. We have very similar values and very similar culture and vision. And we talk all the time about how private practice differs from maybe corporate practice or DSO. There's a lot of differences that exist. There's challenges. They're different animals, and it's really no different than with the banking industry, correct?
Right, absolutely. We deal with a lot of the same challenges and obstacles that independent dentists and members of IDS deal with. You know, we're competing with large corporate organizations that it's not always a level playing field. So we have to find different ways that we can differentiate ourselves and try to really show the value of local independent businesses. I think a couple of the ways that we try to do that is really just trying to be almost customizable, I think might be the best way to describe it. Certain banks may look at dental organizations or dental practices and say, you know, it's kind of a one size fits all. If you're a dental practice looking for financing, here's the option for you. You know, it's kind of black and white, and they kind of look at every dental practice like they're the same, where we really try to focus on each individual practice and try to focus on their needs and the goals of that individual dentist and what they're trying to accomplish with their practice, and customize programs for them and options for them so that it's a good fit for them, at the same time providing competitive options. And I think really the biggest thing beyond that is just the relationship and the service, similar to local dentists, the experience that you're trying to create when someone comes into your practice, you know, where they may go into a large dental organization or corporation and maybe just feel like kind of a number there.
Or maybe see somebody different every time. And it's
Right,
hard
right.
to generate that personal touch.
Yeah, and they maybe just don't feel that same level of service or relationship with their dentist, and that's similar to the banking industry and community banking in general. I think community banks really just try to focus on building that deeper relationship. You're working with local people, your decisions are being made locally, your programs are being serviced locally. You know, it's just really more of a deep relationship and an experience that hopefully we can create for our clients, just like you create for all of your patients.
Excellent. What would you say in terms of some questions or some advice that you would give a dentist who is looking to go through the process of obtaining financing for, say, a practice right out of dental school, capital equipment, a practice purchase at any point, really, build outs, building a new building, all of those things? What kind of advice would you give?
Oh, good question. I mean, a couple of pieces to touch on there. I mean, I think first off, when you're looking at newer, younger dentists, maybe someone coming out of dental school or someone just recently graduated, I think a lot of times that perception may be that, you know, I just came out of dental school and I maybe have accumulated some student loans and things like that.
Sure.
I can't get financing to start my own practice, or I can't buy into a practice. I'm not in a position to be able to do that. But really, that's not true. You certainly do have the option to look into that and start investing in your future and to start building your own practice. And that's something we work with young dentists frequently and try to provide them options and help them get into something that they can start building and growing long term. Beyond that, I think just really trying to create a good relationship. If you're hopefully working with somebody that you feel like really has your practice's best interest in mind, they really want to help you grow. They want to provide you flexibility and options that can allow you to get to where you want to be. I definitely would encourage all of your members to give your community bank a shot. I definitely wouldn't assume that they can't offer the same options or the same competitive terms, because they really can, and I think there's a good chance they'll be able to provide you better service and a better relationship, and potentially even, community banks do a real nice job of aligning their clients and local businesses that they work with and helping them all support each other and can hopefully help support and grow your business.
Adam, thanks for coming and talking with us today. We really appreciate it. Those of you out there that are looking to do any sort of financing for your practice and you're in the northeastern Wisconsin area, strongly recommend you check out BLC Community Bank. If you are elsewhere in the state, or if you're in a different state, because we now have members in tons of different states, go and give your local bank, your local community bank, a chance to show you what they can do.
Yeah, thanks a bunch for having me. I definitely appreciate the opportunity to continue our partnership with Independent Dental Solutions. We are excited to see the footprint grow, and we'll continue to support the mission. So, on independence.